Sexism, which started as an intellectual problem, became a societal problem, and specifically in medicine, it's crazy. Let's get into it. I started to read this book. I'm going to tell you a couple of facts. Women are more likely to be prescribed pain meds and psychotropic drugs than men, even though the drugs have not been tested enough on females. Even though some of the rules are changing, they're not changing quickly enough because some drugs have been prescribed for 21 years until the dosage was reduced for women. The drug dosage is usually based on the body weight, the age, and the doctor relies on that if there are no specific rules for women. The problem is, though, that women usually need a higher dosage of painkillers to feel the same release as men, but these results are not reflected in the dosage guidelines because guidelines are just based on the results of clinical trials that weren't done for the women in the first place. For example, OxyContin was released 1996. It didn't test for sex differences. It became one of the most abused painkillers worldwide, often prescribed to women with pain in their uterus. Even pregnant women that are on the drug are advised to not get off it because that stress of withdrawal might abort the fetus. That, again, leads to more and more babies being born already addicted to those drugs. A study from 2012 shows the number of infants born addicted to the opiates and that this number had tripled within the past years, partially because mothers became addicted to, for example, Oxy. And the number is still rising. Many mothers didn't know that this drug could affect their infants, and many women take more of the drug than they should because more often they are not feeling the relief that they are supposed to feel on this drug because the relief wears off way quicker for the female body. Across multiple drug types, women metabolize drugs more quickly than men, but this fact is ignored because in the dosage and medical guidelines, it's more around male subjects, and if there are no guidance, as mentioned before, doctors rely on age, weight, and body type. The addiction to pain meds becomes more likely the greater and more consistent one is using their dosage. So women who take, for example, Oxy are more likely to become addicted to it because they take it more frequently because the relief wears off too quickly. If Oxy had been tested properly, there would be less addicted women and infants. And another crazy fact is that sex differences for general anesthesia was only tested in 1999. And they found out that women wake up faster than men, regardless of their weight, age, or dosage. This was found by accident because the study didn't even look for that difference in the first place. And this is why